My craziest story from jail was one I told on TikTok, which is like I was locked up with a man for 2 hours and I had to fight him for 2 hours because he called me in that cell to fight. But when I've gone in there, the officers have locked us in the cell, not knowing we're in there fighting, just through pure chance. At the time they looked in, we was in the toilet fighting, like, cause you know grappling happens, innit? And all they saw was his foot or something, and they just said, oh yeah, he's in there, it's a single cell, he's meant to be on there on his own. So they just locked it and kept on moving. They're gonna come back in 2 hours and let us in for association. So me and him were stuck in that cell for 2 hours fighting. This was a big gypsy guy. Big up Adam though, we're cool now still.
Okay. How come you guys had this little situation or scrap?
I was fasting at the time, innit? And we used to work together in the same department at the prison. And he just got me mad, you know, when you're hungry type shit. He was playing around. We pushed some trolleys around the jail and he was trying to like play games with the trolley, crash his trolley into mine type shit. And I got mad at him and I basically threatened him, innit? I was kind of like, if I wasn't fasting, I would have to just deal with you right now, stop fucking around type shit. And in prison, that's a lot to say to someone who respects themselves, innit? And he's a gypsy man, he does respect himself. Big up Adam again. He told me, now we're gonna have to fight because I don't like the way he spoke to me. I rate you and you should rate me. You don't rate me, so you're gonna have to come fight me so you can respect me, innit? And that's how it is in jail. When you're a grown man, that's how it works, innit?
I hear it.
If someone don't give you your respect, you have to earn it from them. So obviously I went in there. I could have gone in there with the man and rushed him though. This is jail, like man's not in there on my own. My cellmate's a Brum Ute. I got a Kenton Ute upstairs. I got a Southwold Ute from Hackney upstairs. I got Utes on my wing right now that I can tell them, you know this Ute saying I should come to a cell for a scrap, like, and there'll be 5 men in the cell with me trying to wrap him in it. But I was already thinking how I think now, innit? I was like, I'm just gonna handle it on my own, so I'm not gonna tell no one. I'm gonna come out and then they'll know anyway. And I went in there. Yeah, we had a fight, was in there for 2 hours still.
Bro, 2 hours of a gypsy is long, bro.
He was bigger than me as well. First person I ever fought that was bigger than me.
Bro, because that man are scrappers. I can't.
I had to do it, innit? I had to do it because it was like, and I had to do it on my own as well because that's exactly what you're saying is what made me want to go in there and do it. Like, he's bigger than me. He's a gypsy. He's definitely a scrappers. I know that for a fact. And like, if I go in there, just me going in there on my own alone, I'm gonna respect myself more.
I guess because I know with them man, one thing I rate about them man is like, if you're to have out with them, even if you lose, they'll rate your thing.
And he came to my flap on some respect me as a man shit. You have to come fight me. So if I go in there with my goons now, cool, I might not take the L. My niggas will rate me because we just smack shit in it. But I'm not gonna rate myself because he's already said at my flap, come fight me as a man. And he could have tried to say, come to my cell, and he could have had some white youths in there. But one thing though, Adam, he did have his kettle on boil.
Oh,
yeah. He did have his kettle on boil and he tried to dash the water on me as soon as I walked into the cell, but he missed. And then he dashed the kettle at me and then we got it on. Obviously, after the fight, it took us months to even speak again, innit? But I was just like, you know what, you needed the kettle. So don't worry, I ain't even gonna hold it against you. At least you knew you needed the kettle. Could have come in there with anything.
Who won though? That's the real question.
This was a debate on the wing, you know, bro, because I can't lie. I punched my man up fist-wise. If you want to count the shots I was giving my man, yeah, and the where it was landing, all of these different things, he knows I won, innit? But he's a big gypsy. He was eating my bangs and he stopped throwing bangs, bro. He grabbed me in a headlock and had one of his fingers deep in my eye socket. Oh. So when we come out of that cell, even though I fisted Donnie up, the way the fight ended was me giving him my hand and saying, get up, we need to stop fighting now. Let's clean up the cell. If I wanted to keep going, we would have kept going. But I had a big fucked up scar on my eye for weeks and he only had a black eye for a few days. So there was a debate, and obviously my niggas wanted to say I won, but my face said kind of different. So it was a debate, but me and him knew what happened. I didn't mind, didn't it? We knew what happened. We knew what was going on in there. And I learned something from that fight as well. Sometimes you gotta just drop the pride, drop the honor. Because a part of me did wish I just went in there with the Spartans and wrapped him up. When I was looking in my eye, for them weeks, I was like, should have got in there and just moved to him, bro. But yeah, so it is.